Okay, we're gonna jump into Alakhami and Tony. Still going UD and IS. Looks like they've both got some very nice early game draws. So the Warog in middle font, Alakhami and the Conscripted Warrior at 43 Nora, because why not? You got a very nice back font grabber there in the Nomad. Essence capture's nice. Council spells. Yeah, let's see how this one goes. Again with the 58 Nora Ghoul Hunter coming in as well. All these crazy cheap champs, backed up by a few key meathead champs. I'm struggling with what Tiny can do with this Warog. It's going to take an age to destroy. I guess these two are just going to have a bit of a standoff for now, and they'll focus their damage in other areas. Got a defensive stance. It's almost like it's not even worth attacking. And this Goblin Brute, 52 Nora. Berserker. Exert. Oh, and Pummel, just for good measure. Such huge threat range on such a cheap champion. You don't even mind if you sacrifice it. Not the spell sacrifice, but send it in to do massive damage and then lose it just because of how cheap it is. Like say if he gets a kill on the Nomad with it, you don't even care if it dies afterwards. Yeah, opted not to attack a Conscripted Warrior. Using the Warog as a sort of barrier to getting to the Stoker, as he's the more useful champion. The Warog is just a beater. Just there to soak up some damage, do some damage. Just cheap, efficient beater. This monstrosity is going to be a bit of the thorn in Tony's side. Not sure what he's got to deal with that efficiently. Likewise, Alakhami opting not to attack the Conscripted Warrior. Tony probably doesn't even want to bother attacking the Warog, just because it's just not worth the AP for the lack of damage. Best to save it and set up something else. Nothing else doing, just all the action focused on this bottom mid font. sometimes you can get a flyer or a teleporting champion causing a bit of drama going across the lava, but not today. Nice. Knows his knockback. And blocking off with the monstrosity, forcing him to use Instill Panic if he wants to come through. A play I quite like to do, the set a blaze into the fire ruby. And there is the Instill Panic. What are we going to do from here? What are we going to do here, Tony? Couple of options. Probably just weighing it up right now, what he thinks is best. He's probably got a hammer strike, could kill this, but probably not keen on that because he won't get the Nora. And it doesn't save the Ghoul Hunter. So probably if he can kill the Fire Ruby, he would certainly like to do so. If he's got a banner, he can take that out with 2 shots. I don't know if he's got action potion or not. I just don't understand why this thing needs power attack 3 as well. Just seems a little excessive. Looks like he is opting to kill the Shockbow. Oh, and Goblin Brute is going double team. Now that's pretty risky. That's pretty risky, leaving Shockbow there on 1 HP. And if he's got a sacrifice, then that's a complete waste of Hammer Strike. But given the situation, wasn't the worst. Not the worst he could have done. If he had a banner, he probably would have opted to kill the Fire Ruby instead. Maybe, I don't know. But yeah. Looks like Alakhami doesn't have a sacrifice. Otherwise, he probably would have done that firstly. Coming out with the stealth. So took out 2 champions for less than 80 Nora because of the essence capture. Hammer Strike not OP at all. Nice use of the Radiant Blow to get the kill and blind the conscripted warrior, so that was nice play there. Tony is closing in on this mid-font position here and using the Squire to block off the monstrosity, it's going to quite quickly take these 3 items out of the game. Nomad's damage is ramping up, so the Warog won't be too much of an issue soon. That was a very risky play by Tony with a double hammer strike, but so far looks to have paid off. So it's very nice. Going on the defensive. Got a 58 Nora champ. Perhaps we see the mobility spell next turn, because he would have known the Warog would come and engage the Nomad. And you don't really want a 5 to 6 champ, 5 to 6 ranged champion with what will be 15 damage tied up with a cheap melee beater. Squire's doing a good job at just being an annoying blocker there. Already put out a couple of action potions, and at 53 Nora, you don't mind if he dies. He'd rather he lived, but if he dies, he dies. He's stopping this thing from going anywhere. Now the Stoker coming in. I was probably just contemplating whether he could kill the Nomad or not. Obviously couldn't, so left it at that. Yep, I think we're going to see it. Yep, there it is. Macadamized, that's what it's called. Brings that bumper up to 17 damage as well, yeah, very nice. Assume the shield throw is off cooldown, but doesn't need it. Got the exemplar anyway. Nice find there. Opted to take the poison damage from his Stoker, or on his Stoker, sorry. And Pride. That's annoying. Just deciding where he's going to use it and where he isn't. Probably just on the Squire, to be honest. Maybe this, maybe not. I'd say probably not. Tony seems to like to play fairly risky, and I guess it's only 43, so yeah. Let's see. And then next turn can move in with the Ghoul Hunter and be annoying. Nice. It's defiled as well. Tony's in a pretty rough spot again. That monstrosity is just a bit of a thorn in his side. No real efficient way to deal with it in his BG. This bind spells thing's just a bit of a added bonus to it, to be honest. Because it's decent enough as it is. Rage to stun, blood rage, filing aura and stun's always nice. It's like there's no way he can cleanse this thing either because of defiled. Bit of a sleeper rune really. So nice at seeing some play. And Arrow Eater, who doesn't like Arrow Eater? This Nomad's been shut down fairly nicely. Yeah, pretty rough spot here for Tony. And the Nora Leech has helped a little bit as well. And in Nora, he is getting back from Essence capture, being slightly negated on another sub 60 Nora champ. Can see where the meta's at right now. All about the cheapos and the hyper efficients. And then the odd flavoursome runes. Nice, locking off the font. Very nice indeed. Nice play there by Tony. In a difficult spot, but managed to find something that works. Have to assume that the squire gets killed here, and contest comes in with the stoker. That works too, even better. That's very nice indeed, doing some extra damage to the conscripted warrior while we're at it, but still managed to contest. There is the Resolute, as expected. He has still got this 17 damage essence capturing favoured nomad in the back. Tony's a bit of a master of playing from behind with this type of champion. He can make it work. He'll be wanting to get this altered Lemur killed, or lemur, whatever you want to call it, so that his essence captures back up to full efficiency. If he can find a good way to deal with this monstrosity, then he'll be doing okay. If not, then I think it's only going to go one way. Probably doesn't even go this way, probably just comes over here and gets the font aspect. You just know that if he engages here, it's going to have the Resolute thing up. So just using the monstrosity to be an annoying blocker. There we go, very nice. Getting the Nora back as well. And at least he's got the Pit Fighter now that can at least handle the monstrosity somewhat. Another Resolute spell. Getting all that Nora. He's sneaky, and he didn't use it. Thought he'd try it. Drive animosity. There it is. I'll teach him for being a greedy boy. Didn't use that either there. Very, very sneaky, greedy boy. But it appears to have backfired. Backfired indeed. GG incoming, I think. There we go. Well played indeed. Very well played.